The rain on Karen, 9 fell like shards of glass, cold, silver and sharp. Beneath the neon glow of the auction square, a human knelt in chains, his hands bound with glowing restraints. He was covered in dirt and blood, his breathing ragged, his eyes defiant. The crowd, dozens of alien species, gathered around the platform, whispering and jeering. Humans were rare on this side of the galaxy. Most were either long dead or captured during the border wars. To the aliens, they were curiosities, beasts from a dying blue world. Next on the block, the auctioneer, a tall reptilian merchant with slick scales, roared through his amplifier. One male human, captured on the wastelands of Talar Rift. Strong, resistant to cold, breathes oxygen. Excellent specimen for labor or combat. The murmurs grew. Bids flashed across digital panels. The human, named Elias, didn't move. He kept his head low, jaw clenched. He didn't understand the alien words, but he knew what was happening. He'd seen others sold before, never to be seen again. Then a soft voice rose above the noise. "I'll take him." The crowd parted as she stepped forward. An alien girl, tall and slender, with faintly glowing silver eyes and hair that shimmered like liquid metal, approached the stage. Her attire was elegant, a long coat of dark velvet, embroidered with symbols of the Orialis Dominion, one of the most powerful houses in the sector. The merchant blinked. "Lady Serai of Orialis. You wish to purchase this thing." Sarai's gaze didn't waver. "He's not a thing. He's a sentient being. And I'll pay twice the asking price." Gasps rippled through the audience. The reptilian merchant gave a toothy grin. "Your offer is generous, my lady. But he's dangerous. Killed 3 guards before capture." "I said," Sarai's voice hardened, "I'll buy him." Elias lifted his head for the first time. Their eyes met, his full of fear and rage, hers calm yet burning with something else. Pity maybe. Or defiance. The crowd murmured, amused and skeptical. Someone sneered. "Let the princess keep her pet savage." Laughter broke out, sharp and cruel. Serai turned sharply. "Call him savage if you want," she said coldly. "But remember, savages often survive where nobles perish." The laughter faded into uneasy silence. The merchant hesitated, then nodded. "He's yours, my lady." That night, in the dim light of her ship, Serai watched as the human sat silently in the corner of his new quarters. His wounds had been treated by a meddroid, but he refused food and water. "You can eat," she said softly, placing the tray near him. "It's safe." He didn't respond, just glared at her through strands of unkempt hair. "You understand me, don't you?" she tried again. Long pause. Then, in broken galactic tongue, he muttered, "Why buy me?" Serai exhaled. "Because they would have killed you." He frowned, confused. She sat across from him. "Humans are seen as relics here. Dangerous, unpredictable. But I don't believe that. My father taught me that every species has a right to live, even the ones we fear." Elias stared at her. He didn't trust her kindness, not yet. But her eyes, they didn't carry the same cold amusement as the others. "What will you do with me?" he asked finally. Serai smiled faintly. "You're free to decide that. You're not my prisoner." He looked at the locked door, then at her. "Free," he echoed bitterly. "Yes," she said. "But freedom means more than open doors." Days turned into weeks. Elias began to understand her language better. He learned that Serai was not just any noble. She was the youngest daughter of the Orialis Council, destined for political marriage to keep peace between factions. Her kindness toward him was a quiet rebellion. They often spoke in hushed tones during long nights among the stars. She asked him about Earth, about the oceans and skies her ancestors had only read about. He told her fragments, the scent of rain on soil, the warmth of sunlight on skin. Each word painted a world long gone, yet alive in his voice. In return, Serai showed him her world, the domed cities of Karen 9, the crystal forests of Lurith, the symphonies that played in the vacuum of space. They grew closer, slowly, cautiously. She taught him to read Galactic script. He taught her human songs. But peace never lasted long in the Dominion. One evening, as Serai prepared for a council meeting, her brother, Lord Varyn, entered unannounced. "So it's true," he sneered. "You keep a human as a companion." "He's under my protection," Serai said sharply. "Protection?" Varyn circled her like a predator. "You shame our house, sister. That creature is a soldier from a fallen world, a killer of our kind. He should be dissected, not fed." Elias, standing in the shadows, clenched his fists. Varyn smirked at him. "Does it understand me? Do you, beast?" Elias stepped forward, but Serai blocked him. "Don't," she whispered. Her brother laughed. "How touching. You've trained it to obey." Serai's eyes burned. "He's not a pet, Varyn. And if you ever touch him, I'll forget your family." For a moment, silence stretched between them. Then Varyn's smile faded. "You've grown bold. But remember, the council won't protect you forever." He left, his threat lingering in the air. That night, Serai found Elias on the observation deck, staring at the distant stars. "You shouldn't have defended me," he said quietly. "He'll come for you." "I don't care," she replied. "I made my choice." "Why?" His voice broke, raw and tired. "Why risk everything for me?" She looked at him, her eyes glimmering in the starlight. "Because once, when I was a child, I watched a creature chained and beaten. An animal they said couldn't feel pain. It looked at me the same way you did. I never forgot that look." Elias swallowed hard. "And if they call me savage?" She smiled sadly. "Then let them. Savages are just those brave enough to fight the world that fears them." A week later, chaos erupted. Varyn accused Serai of treason, of harboring an enemy of the Dominion. Soldiers stormed her ship at dawn, demanding the humans surrender. Serai refused. "He's under my protection. You'll have to go through me." Varyn stepped forward, weapon drawn. "So be it." Before he could fire, Elias lunged, breaking his restraints, slamming Varyn to the ground. Blaster shots tore through the air. Serai shouted for them to stop, but the soldiers didn't listen. Smoke filled the chamber. When it cleared, Varyn lay unconscious, and Elias was bleeding, a plasma wound searing his side. Serai fell to her knees beside him. "Stay with me, please." He smiled weakly. "Guess I'm still your savage, huh?" Tears glimmered in her eyes. "No, you're the only one who's ever been truly free." Weeks later, the ship vanished into uncharted space. Rumors spread that Lady Serai had fled the Dominion with her human guardian. Some said they died. Others said they found a new world, a place where no one was bought, sold, or named by others. But among the scattered colonies, a quiet legend persisted. A tale of an alien girl who once shouted, "Don't hurt the human. I'll buy him." And a human who taught her what freedom truly meant. And somewhere beneath twin suns, two figures walked side by side. A noble and a savage, equals at last.